There is but one Guru. That is the unbroken transmission of awakened awareness that comes to us through lineage. Yoga means to receive that transmission of awareness and apply it to our life through various systematic practices. Basic practices like the purification of the 5 basic elements that created the universe. Elements like water, the universal solvent which flows and expresses everywhere. We all express like the water. That's what Bruce Lee says. Be like water. Of course, we must. The water is everywhere, outside and inside. It nourishes us. The sages of the wisdom traditions left a legacy that's withstood the test of time. When we worship the earth, we honor that legacy and solidity. We honor our ancestors. We honor the body of tradition and this embodied consciousness grounded in the human condition. Air, the kinetic energies. Fire, the transformative, and the spirit that binds and penetrates all of it. The open space of Akasha. These elements make up the entire cosmos, and the practice of aligning these elements within ourselves creates the foundation for overall health and well-being and balanced perception. This foundational practice, called Bhuta Shuddhi, is more than just ritual. It's very practical and deeply devoted to life. This devotion blossoms into a mandala of practices and approaches to yoga. And as we approach these mandala or chakra, each blossom within us too. Guru Gita is a conversation between Lord Shiva and Goddess Shakti, through which he describes for her the Guru principle, how to worship, relieve suffering, and reveal the light of the heart. But it was the sage Patanjali who would deliver to us a systematic approach to the yoga practices involving the focused use of breath and sound, called nada. Slowly, gently, we engage these practices, feeling the breath, listening to the nature. Slowly, gently, we let our attention rest in our body. Slowly, gently, that awareness merges with the Absolute. Patanjali's 8-limbed approach to yoga, called Ashtanga, is as much a practice as it is a lifestyle. It engages the entire spectrum of the psychophysical experience, and really was designed more for sages than 7-year-olds, and yet there are components like meditation that the child might grasp even quicker than the adult. For the child, the heart of innocence that the adult strives so hard to recall is already in full bloom. The body, on the other hand, is just starting to be learned, and so we have Hatha Yoga to engage the body in our mission of holistic well-being. If we can learn the body correctly, especially from an early age, it can be the most stalwart of allies on our journey. And so again, we first proceed slowly, gently, loosening up the joints. Coordinating our breath with the movements. Mindfully feeling the stretches. Trataka Yoga, or gazing, is a foundational exercise to strengthen the eyes. Even before advancing to the use of a candle or the inward gaze and withdrawal of all the senses, first there's an intentional discovery of the eyes. Patanjali encouraged the practice of only a handful of seated postures. His idea of the most practical and efficient approach to the goal, the ability to sit comfortably in meditation. But sitting is not as easy as it sounds. A good seated posture means that all the joints of the lower body closest to the earth will be in fine condition. The circulation will flow like an unchecked stream of water. The air of your breath will be easy and natural. The core will be stoked like a furnace, the muscles forged in order to support an upward and straight sitting position.
There's another kind of song that you can sing along to, but hey, little girl.
The sun salutation practice is one of those exercises that will strengthen every element of the body and prepare it for meditation. But when one of the nice things about being a 7-year-old is that the body is already flowing and flexible, and the heart just right, well, we can just dive right into source, can't we?
You stole my heart and made it your own.
Tantra. It's all good, and an expression of the divine will and knowledge of that divine intelligence. Literally, all one. And so we approach the practices with a great love and inner flexibility. This is the Raj, the king of yogas. So when the little girl tells me that she'd prefer the dirt salutation to the sun salutation, I understand her message too. Bhuta Shuddhi is a celebration of life, sure. But it's also a ritual meditation that begins with the earth. And what better way to ground ourselves in the earth than by really feeling it with our own 2 hands, feeling her life, acknowledging her creation. In Bhuta Shuddhi, we begin the ritual with this acknowledgement of the earth element, knowing it to be our very own body. We might visualize the tattva associated with the element, the golden square, and we'll chant the corresponding bija mantra of the element, Lam, 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 intentionally invoking and installing the deity of that element, aligning consciousness intentionally with the divine. Balance. The foundations of yoga put an emphasis on asana, the body postures, with good reason. Alignment with the divine cannot be all about transcendence of the body-mind when it's within this body-mind that we live. Yoga and Ayurveda, the ancient sciences of life and psychophysical systems that were designed to help us maintain a perfect homeostasis, perfect alignment. The sun salutation exercise is one of those exercises that speaks to the whole, and a great way to cap off my daughter's first experience of the foundations of yoga today. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasme Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru is the creator, Guru is the preserver, Guru is the destroyer too. Guru is the incarnation of the Absolute within us. I salute such, my Guru. Stillness with which we hold this final pose of the routine, our feet grounded in the earth, our breath natural, the life force ignited and flowing, is itself an exercise in balance, recognition of the divine nature, nature of us all.
Over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of